لبيك اللهم لبيك لبيك لا شريك لك لبيك إن الحمد والنعمة لك والملك لا شريك لك لبيك اللهم لبيك لبيك لا شريك لك لبيك إن الحمد والنعمة لك والملك لا شريك لك.
للمجد والعلياء مجدي لخالق السماء،
وارفع الخفاق أخضر يحمل النور المسطر، رددي الله أكبر يا موطني.
موطني قد عشت فخر المسلمين، عاش الملك للعلم والوطن.
Saudi Arabia is the largest country in the Middle East. Lying in the heart of the Arabian Peninsula, it connects Europe, Asia, and Africa, giving it a strategic and economic importance. The Saudi people's culture, art, and tradition have been shaped by the Islamic heritage. Saudi society is one of the happiest in the world, with a happiness index of nearly 82%. The society has also seen a tremendous change in the past several decades, with customs, values, and lifestyles all evolving towards becoming part of the modern global community. Aside from being the largest country, it is also the largest growing economy in the Middle East, with a GDP of approximately $786 billion. Residing over the world's largest oil reserves, Saudi Arabia's free market evolved from a basic agricultural society to a regional and global economic power with modern financial infrastructure and architecture, such as economic cities and financial districts. The education system in Saudi Arabia aims to ensure that students are prepared for joining and contributing to the modern-day work field. Saudi Arabia has invested nearly $57 billion in education in the year 2015, most of which is focused on scholarship programs, building new facilities and research centers. Saudi Arabia currently has over 100,000 Saudi students studying in the U.S., all in pursuit of higher education. Saudi Arabia's healthcare system provides some of the most sophisticated care available in the world. The social service system works to improve the living standard and quality of life for citizens and to provide care and assistance for the disabled and those in need. Saudi Arabia is considered to be one of the fastest growing countries in the world, with its youth comprising one of the largest demographics in the kingdom. The government focuses heavily on youth empowerment. In addition, women play a prominent role in society as they are highly active in legal, medical, and educational professions. They also currently make up to 20% of the Shura Council, which is a formal body of advisors that aims to improve the country and have recently voted and participated in
India and Saudi Arabia to explore joint production in defense. Taking forward the growing engagement between India and Saudi Arabia, both countries are in talks for joint production in various fields, including petroleum, new technology, and defense industry. As India prepares itself for the visit of King Salman bin Abdulaziz Al Saud later this year, Secretary, Economic Relations, Amar Sinha, at an event today, said India-Saudi Arabia relations were growing rapidly beyond the field of energy, with both countries in talks to explore joint production. Prime Minister Narendra Modi visited the kingdom last year in April, and New Delhi is working out dates with Riyadh for the king's visit. Saudi-Indian relationships can be furthered by more successful partnerships between companies which understand each other's cultures and society deeply, Secretary Sinha said, gracing a function by Saviq, a Saudi-based global leader in diversified chemicals, that is undertaking social work in India. On his part, Saudi Ambassador Saud bin Mohammed Al Saudi touched upon the strategic partnership between the two countries in areas of research, including with the Council of Scientific and Industrial Research in Chemicals and Plastics. He said with Saudi Arabia embarking upon an economic restructuring program under its Vision 2030 diversifying the country's dependence on oil to sustain the economy, the country sees India as a major partner in the Make in India initiative. As India and Saudi Arabia depend on imports to cater to its growing defense needs, both countries see a great potential in joint production in the defense industry. Saudi Arabia is India's fourth largest trade partner and the country imports around 19% of its crude oil requirement from Saudi. During 2015-16, the value of bilateral trade stood at $26.71 billion, a 32% fall from $32.97 billion the previous year due to lower prices of petroleum. Saudi Arabia is the eighth largest market in the world for Indian exports and is destination to more than 2.4% of India's global exports, while Saudi Arabia is the source of 5.34% of India's global imports. As part of its corporate social responsibility, SABIC recently achieved a milestone of scanning 1 lakh government school children in Delhi and Gurgaon, providing eye care, including spectacles.
Oh